Welcome back, guys, to our playthrough of Pokemon Gold version. Okay, in the last episode, we had some talks. A lot of stuff that wasn't really relating to the gameplay itself, but we were just chatting, right? We were just discussing about kind of my ideas and perspectives on YouTube and what it means to be someone who creates content. I hate the term content creator. It's so cringe to me. I don't, not a YouTuber, but I make YouTube and I post 2+ videos a day, every day. I don't know. There's a complex about it. I don't know. It's an oxymoron, or I'm just a moron. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so we talked a lot about that, but we're going to focus more on the gameplay today. So let's go ahead and focus on the story. And here we are just outside Olivine City, the port closest to foreign lands. Our Pokemon team is doing pretty well. We're looking at a Totodile who's holding an Everstone for the time being. Growlithe, who I'm probably going to wait to evolve until it's like way down the line so it can learn some better moves. I'm still upset because it'll be until I think level 50 when it learns Flamethrower, but I'm not going to wait that long to evolve it into Arcanine. That's just dumb. There's no TM for it for Flamethrower in this one, so I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a fireplace, I suppose. And then there's also Furret, who's going to be on the team till the very end. Ampharos, I might replace him. I might not. I haven't decided. Espeon's going to stick with us till the end, and then Scyther's going to evolve into Scizor at level 30, so he'll be with us at the end as well. And if for whatever reason you happen to be joining us today for the first time and you're wondering, like, Marcanine, why would Scyther evolve at level 30? You're dumb. You don't know anything about Pokemon. That's partially true. But the other thing is anytime I talk about the evolutionary stages of Pokemon that have special requirements, such as Scyther evolving into Scizor while holding a Metal Coat via trade, then it evolves from stage 1 to stage 2, I altered the game to not do that. So there's a video on my channel, the most viewed video on my channel, with instructions on how you can do this as well, where you can change the game file or programming, alter the game programming, and allow you to evolve Pokemon that usually have strenuously painful and obnoxious requirements like trades to now just level up. So Scyther is going to evolve just by leveling up without any use of the Metal Coat, no trades, nothing. But we've talked about that before. You probably already know this, and if you don't, now you do. So let's go on. That thing you have, it's Pokegear, right? Wow, that's cool. I agree, sir. This D-bag. You again? There's no need to panic. I don't bother with wimps like you. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here. Supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the Lighthouse. Boo-hoo, just let sick Pokemon go. Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the Lighthouse? Who knows, it may make you a bit less weak. That's right, I forgot about that. So the Lighthouse is actually a pretty significant part of what's going on here. I think there's actually a sick Ampharos there that we have to help out. Jasmine, the steel-clad defense girl. I think she wouldn't have an Ampharos on her team, right? Because Ampharos doesn't have any steel typing to it. Fishing Guru? Olivine is on the sea, and if it's on the sea, there are bound to be fish. I've fished here for 30 years. Would you like to face the sea and fish? Yeah. Aha! We have ourselves a new angler. Cool. Good run. Okay, let's see. What does he say? Fish aren't found in the sea alone. They go wherever there's water. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Except my bathtub. Learned that the hard way when I was 7. So the one of the Pokemon that I want to add on the team is Kingdra. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's a water and dragon type. Its dual typing is pretty cool for me, but problematic for my team because I don't know if I'm going to get rid of Totodile. Getting rid of your starter is very taboo, and I've mentioned this, like the idea of possibly removing my starter from the team entirely. And I got some feedback on that. Not a lot, but a little bit, where people are like, do what you want, but some were like, don't you dare. And I was like, okay. So I have to think about how I want to approach that. But in order to get a Kingdra, we have to get a Horsey, and I don't remember if it's the Good Rod or the Super Rod that is required to catch it. But I know it is in the Seafoam Whirlpool Islands. Sorry, Seafoam is Gen 1. Whirlpool, which is where Lugia is located. As the earliest that we can get ourselves a Horsey, so I have to think about that. And then also because, once again, Kingdra evolves through, is it a trade with the Dragon Scale? I actually have it right here, like the list of changed evolutions. Okay, so Seadra, trade with Dragon Scale. So now, this one's a little more frustrating. So Scyther evolves into Scizor at 30+. So if you happen to catch a Scyther at level 30, it'll evolve at 31. If you catch a Scyther at level 25, it'll evolve at level 30, whatever. Seadra will evolve into Kingdra at level 40+. And I think the reason why they pushed the leveling back so far, because of all the Pokemon that trade through unique circumstances in Gen 2, Seadra to Kingdra has the one that's like the furthest out. And I'm not going to go over all of them, but it's the only one that evolves at 40 plus later. Everything else is a little bit earlier, which kind of, it sucks. But I don't think the Horsey that I'll catch will be too low level. But we'll see. I'm not exactly sure what it drops at when we run into it, so we'll take a look at that. The other thing is, too, that I was thinking about this because some people were saying that they were looking forward to like what I'm going to be doing to my team. One other Pokemon I was thinking about adding to the team since we're this far in is Porygon into Porygon 2. That one was usually a trade with an upgrade held item, but now it's level 30 plus. So Porygon, once it hits level 30, it'll start evolving. The only reason why I'm contemplating not doing that is because I have Furt on the team, and I don't want to get rid of him, because Furt's one of my favorite Pokemon, so I kind of want to just keep it around, and I don't want two normal types. I really, unless I'm doing some sort of theme, I like to keep my Pokemon sort of diverse in that way, but we'll see. That's a conversation for the time, but it is something I'm thinking about.
Hello, laddie. The sea is sweet. Sing with me. Yo ho, blow the man down.
I'm not going to blow you anywhere, so you need to take it easy. Let's go to the Pokemon Center. I think we could probably heal up a little bit. And then... Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We heal Pokemon back to perfect health. Shall we heal your Pokemon? Okay, may I see your Pokemon? Yes, you may. Sorry, I just woke up, I hopped in the shower, and this video is like going up later than I typically schedule my videos, and so my hair is like all poofy and out of sorts. I feel like I'm a little delusional. I don't know. Whatever. Wow, you and your Pokemon are really close. Thanks, dude.
There's a person in Cyanwood City across the sea. I heard him bragging about his rare Pokemon.
Okay. Sailors are really generous. One topped my Pokemon strength. Now I can move big boulders. If Furret can learn strength, I might make it a move slave, sort of. But we'll see. I think strength is considered normal, not fighting, right? So I'll have to take a look and see. Crossing the sea? Then listen up. There are whirlpools on the way to Cyanwood. Your Pokemon must know a special move to get over the whirlpools. That's not bad, actually. So that means that Horsey's going to be here much earlier on the team than I expected because, well, ain't that something? I thought the Whirlpool Islands, well, maybe we can get through the Whirlpool Islands, but we won't be able to run into Lugia until later. Because I was thinking we wouldn't go to Whirlpool until Lugia. Because in Gen 1, when you run into Articuno, you wouldn't have gone to, like, the Seafoam Islands unless you were going to see Articuno. You could travel there, but there's, like, no reason. You know what I mean? Like, it's out of the way. So, I mean, unless you're just, like, exploring and you run into the Seafoam Islands, there's no other reason to be there other than to get Articuno. Maybe if you want to train or catch certain Pokemon, but, like, there's nothing requiring you to do that. But if what he says is true, then when we go towards the Whirlpool Islands, or we go towards Cyanwood, we'll have to cut through the Whirlpool Islands. So somewhere we're going to be getting the move Whirlpool. I wonder if I'll be able to catch a Horsey before we run into actual Whirlpools, those little pads that throw us off. Because I would like to teach Whirlpool to Horsey rather than to Totodile. But we'd probably also need to know... Yeah, okay. We'll worry about that later.
Your Pokemon sure look lightweights. They don't have the power to move boulders aside. Here, use this and teach them strength. Oh, you'll need Goldenrod's gym badge to use that outside of battles.
Cool. That was super easy. Didn't expect that. I didn't realize he had it.
On the sea, the only thing you can count on is your own good self. I'm so proud of my buff bod.
Gonna ask me to blow you down too? Because that ain't gonna happen, pal. It ain't that kind of party, pal. Let's take a look and see what we got for moves here. Strength it up. See who can learn this. Yeah, baby. Furt is trying to learn strength. But Furt can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete an older move to make room for strength? Yes. He's so freaking strong. You'd probably get rid of Tackle. We don't really need that. I might get rid of Dig, because I can't imagine needing any sort of, like, Dig to get me out of a tough spot situation. But I might, because if it acts like an escape rope, then maybe I will do that. We'll see. Okay, so these are... Nice, it is a normal move. Fantastic. Ground, normal, normal, normal. Fantastic. I'll always have a few escape ropes as a back pocket item for me, just in case. But, okay. Dig will be the last move to go, because I think Quick Attack is sort of a staple point. I don't want to get rid of that. But that's another thing. We'll worry about that later. Alright, let's see. Where are we going? Olivine Port. Fast ship here. Okay. I wonder... I'm going to go ahead and move... No, Scyther is up front. 26. 4 levels above... 4 levels higher, and then he'll become Scizor. So, stoked on that.
Dark roads are dangerous at night. But in the pitch black of night, the sea is even more treacherous. Without the beacon of the lighthouse to guide it, no ship can sail.
Olivine Lighthouse, also known as the Glitter Lighthouse. Oh. Alright, are there wild... There probably wouldn't be wild Pokemon in here, right? Maybe. In the past, Pokemon used to light the sea around Olivine at night. The lighthouse was made in honor of those Pokemon. So I know that Ampharos is... Oh, their trainer. Oh, maybe not. I know Ampharos is sick here, but I don't know if there's an item that I can use to heal him that I can get before I go up. I don't remember what he needs. We'll figure it out.
People train at this lighthouse. It's not easy to climb because of all the trainers.
Fantastic. Well, that means that if they're the trainers here at the lighthouse are sailors, they're probably going to use water types, which means Scyther won't have any huge problem fighting them. Hoping for level advantage. Oh, this guy. He's the gentleman, or like, we'll see.
This is no place for playing.
I concur, old man. Gentleman Alfred wants to battle. Ooh, Noctowl looks good. That's a good sprite. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's see. I don't know, does Rock Smash do extra damage against flying types? Not really. Okay. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna see if we can cut him. 6 levels above, it's not much, so he won't be KO'd. Just kidding, I'm wrong. That bird is dead. Big jump in XP. Oh, come on. Why couldn't you have more Pokemon?
Ah, I can see that you're serious.
Yeah, dude, my Scyther will F you up, dude.
Men of the sea are always spoiling for a good fight.
Alright, what you got? Give me some good high-level Pokemon. I need the experience. So there we sent out Poliwag. Poliwag. Alright, let's just cut him. We're just gonna cut this dude down. Nice. Get some XP out of that, a little bit. Not much. How many do you have? I was hoping he had 3. Poliwhirl. Okay, this will be a bigger experience gain. Give it to me, baby. Level 18. You might survive this. Yeah. Ooh, Bubble looks cool. That's the first time someone's used that against me. Didn't do anything, but... Come on, Scyther. Get the experience you need, baby. Oh, come on. Damn it. I was hoping to get up there. I lose. Yeah. I don't know why I always do the sailors in such a deep, like, aggressively southern accent, but... It's just how I feel. Why are you here? Are you just going to gawk? I suggest that you leave. Bitch, don't you know who I am? Okay. My father owns a dealership. No, he doesn't. Alright, Pidge. This is going to be barely any XP, but it'll be enough to level up at least. But this should be a one-hit KO. I'd be surprised if Pidgey survived, even with the level. Yeah, nothing. Nice. 3 more levels. I don't know. I'm hoping that we can get there. Can we get to 3 levels by the end of the lighthouse? We might be able to. Oh, oops. Wrong button. I'm stoked on that. Come on. Yeah, we're not going to get another level by the end of this. That's barely any XP. 1, 2, 3. That'll be maybe about a little over the halfway point. I don't know why I keep doing that. So I have another screen over here, and I'm looking at my comments, and so like I'm starting to do like really in-depth sort of in-depth Pokemon short, or like YouTube shorts, but all about like shiny Pokemon, and like some people really like it, and they're doing decently as far as views are concerned. And I'm basically just like covering like, hey, like these are the top 10 in my opinion you know, best purple shiny Pokemon, and then I went through all like the main colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, gold, silver, white, black, and brown, and pink. And so I did all those. And then I decided, okay, we're going to do the top 10 for each element. So like, these are the top 10 dragon type shinies and blah, 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 blah. And so I have my, if you know me, you know, and if you've been watching, you know that my favorite Pokemon is Alolan Raichu. And my favorite shiny in particular is Alolan Raichu. And then Furret is a very, very close second as a shiny. But anyway, so the day that I'm recording this, and I'm gonna record this and publish it live at the same time. I wish to battle with you. The day that I'm recording this and planning to publish this on the channel, I published the top 10 psychic type shinies that you need. And so the style of the video really highlights Alolan Raichu as his shiny, and it's the first one that I introduced, like it was obvious, right? And and I just got a comment like while I'm recording this that came through. Oh, that Growlithe could really mess me up. And it's like, I have expected this whole list to be Alolan Raichu. And I actually, yeah, okay, you're right. I don't disagree on that. That was really funny. And that comment was from Slime with 4 eyes, at Slime with 4 eyes. Thank you, Slime. That was really funny. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as we're getting so close right now to 10,000 subscribers, I'm very lucky that I have such a positive like community around me. And it's funny too, because while Marcanine is obviously like an homage to one of my other favorite Pokemon. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. I don't focus solely on Pokemon content. Pokemon's one of my favorite things like in life. So naturally I was going to be doing Pokemon stuff here. But it's not something that I always do because I didn't want to put myself in a position where I'm only doing Pokemon. And it's frustrating because I see a lot of people out there. Jasmine is the city's gym leader. I mean to bring her back with me. Nobody had better get in my way. I see a lot of people that I know in the communities, gaming community in general, streaming community in particular, where they are like really disappointed that they are locked into playing one game and doing one thing for their entire livelihood. And Jesus Christ, could you imagine? Think about that. Think about that for a second. Like what that would mean. Like so many people switch jobs because they're tired of like the monotony or whatever. Like you wouldn't work at like Burger King or Pizza Hut the rest of your life. And most of the time you work a job like that when you're in high school part-time, something. But you don't want to do that for the rest of your life. Nobody does. And whether or not you're older or younger and you're working in a place like that, you probably have bigger aspirations for yourself. Whatever the circumstances are that got you there to work in a job like that, you don't want to do that for the rest of your life. But at least with like, Jasmine must be worried sick about the Pokemon here. She won't even smile these days. But at least with working at a place like Burger King, like there's different interactions you could have each day. Maybe there's different tasks. Maybe there's promotional opportunities. Maybe you can transfer to a different store, work with a different team. Like, I don't know how I could really sell how I could really sell Burger King or Pizza Hut as like a place that you'd want to work. But at least there's some differential. Now imagine that you're sitting in front of your computer every day for years, let's say 3 years every day, playing the exact same game, not even the same franchise. Pokemon people have a little bit more freedom because you have a lot of different generations. I said that weird. A lot of different generations, a lot of different diversity in like how the games evolve, just like the Pokemon do. From Gen 1 to Gen 2, same engine, but very different style of games. And then Gen 3 and Gen 4 and then 5 and then 6 goes towards like 3D, and then you have Switch games. Like it evolves and changes. There's some people I know out there that aren't locked into a specific franchise. They're locked into a specific game. And I'm not going to say anything in particular because I don't want to like out them, but I've had them vent to me where they were miserable, dude. One guy was even like, I think said that he would never do it, but he was like, well, I'm not going to say that because I'm not going to say that. Let's just say this. They're so unhappy. They're miserable playing the same game because the moment they try to do something else, their viewership goes down. And I've seen some other YouTubers recently talk about this too, that it sucks like doing streams or doing videos or whatever, and you're trying to take a break and you lose just like tons of viewerships and subscribers. My reflection, looking good. Nice. I don't know. I think about that a lot, about like how different that could be for people. And I didn't want to do that to myself. I didn't want to like be stuck in just playing Pokemon forever, because I wouldn't. If I was just a Pokemon presence on YouTube, I would quit. I wouldn't do that. I love Pokemon, but I'm not going to do that for a living. It'll never happen. Never, ever, ever, ever. I'm not doing just one game. I just can't. So it's throwing it's organizing them. Oh, Swagger and Attract. So I want to keep things diverse. So hopefully, I say that too, in the sense that like I'm loving this game. I'm loving playing Pokemon. We're going to do more. We're going to do them all. We're pretty high up here. My bird Pokemon are in prime form. But I hope you guys enjoy other stuff that I have on the channel as well, because I'm going to be taking breaks from Pokemon to something else periodically. And we've spent a little bit of time in Pokemon. I think I did Blue, Yellow, Gold, and then I have another Pokemon game after this that I'm going to jump into. And then after that, we're going to take a break and not do Pokemon for a little bit. But something interesting is I've gotten a lot of comments while the channel's growing towards 10,000, a lot of supportive comments of people that have joined since the Blue, Yellow, and even now the Gold playthrough. And you guys have been so cool about it. And I'm very, very fortunate, because I don't get a lot of people being like super rude or nasty, because the internet can be like that. People have been super sweet, super supportive, very kind. And I don't know, man, I feel like that's just not something that happens that often to like people on YouTube. I feel like there are people with less of a community than me that probably get a lot of shit, you know, and I just couldn't deal with that. But even with all that and with all the kind comments and everything, there are people that have just said some like really outstanding things. And it's so weird sometimes to think about it, because dude, I'm playing a Pokemon game right now. Like, that's it. Like, it's not hard. You could do it. I mean, I don't know. I don't do anything that any of you guys watching couldn't do, you know? I'm not special. I'm not unique in that way. I'm just a dude who's going to play these video games regardless, and I figured I would just record them and, I don't know, maybe try and develop a community out of it. Now, that being said, I would love for my day job just to be YouTube. I do have an actual day job, though. Oh, this is a problem. I forgot. We have to drop down into places. Ooh, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, let's heal up real quick. I can evolve Scyther in this episode, for sure. All right, I don't know if this is the right one, but let's go and see what happens. Where did this put me? Did I talk to her yet? Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Sailors are both kind and strong. How about you? So, I don't know. I guess, like, overall what I'm saying is there's people that are starting to make references to, like, other videos or, like, other content they've watched, which really makes me feel good. And a lot of the comments have been super supportive and super great. And, like, I'm not trying to be, like, sappy or too sensitive or anything, but, like, they're, you know, before I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to be talking a lot about, like, the way the channel I want it to go and how I am going to do my best not to change. I may sell out, don't get me wrong. If people want to throw money at me to, like, sell stupid products, I'll do it. Despite the fact that I make fun of other people for doing it. But, like, come on, money's money. I need to make a living. But, is that a level up or close? Damn it. But, at the same time, like, I also really don't want to change. But how many YouTubers say that? How many YouTubers are like, yeah, I'm always going to be the same and genuine, and they become, like, super cringy and then the thing that they hate? I don't think that I will be like that, because I just don't... I don't know. I'm just not like that. I hate it too much. I hate people too much to want to be something that I hate. I wanted to battle Jasmine, but she's not up to it now. So how about you? But whatever. That's neither here nor there. The only other big thing I can think of on the channel that's coming up right now is that once we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to start doing streams periodically, and depending on how... Ooh. Depending on how well the streams go, that'll influence how often I do the streams. Don't do a lot of damage. Oh, nice. So, like, if, ooh. Wow, it doesn't do anything. Interesting, I thought it would do damage to him. Rock smash, bitch. So, like, if there's enough people, if I can consistently get at least 50 viewers on the streams, I'll do them a lot more. Including, I'm not going to stop doing 2 videos a day. So, but it depends on how all that stuff goes. So, like, if we can do streams probably on the weekends or maybe like later in the evening, I'll have to work it around. But I don't want to like slow down with how many videos I'm pushing out there, because like one of my big goals is I want to have a really big archive of completed games, and I also really want to have like it's a big It's a big goal I'm probably never going to achieve, but I want to have the most completed games on YouTube out of anyone. Because I've noticed that there's a lot of people, a lot of personalities out there that do playthroughs and walkthroughs and whatever, but like they don't complete the game. Like, I just don't understand how it is. They play what's popular and they only play it like the first video, and then if there's enough of a viewership, they'll continue, and then if it dies down, they abandon it. And I think that's messed up. Dude, just commit. Just commit. There's no way you're going to play every video game ever that's ever existed, and it's stupid to even try. So I don't even know why you wouldn't complete the ones that you're playing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I just think it's really dumb and very annoying. And so I just like, I don't understand that. And it was funny, there's a really big YouTuber out there who advertises that he has over like 400 completed games, which means less than 500 and probably less than 450. Otherwise, you'd probably say more than 450. But I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 3 years and I have over 100 completed games. I'm catching up to you very quickly. Like, but I mean, if your whole identity is around, or your, sorry, let me rephrase that. Your whole online presence is around like, you know, 400 plus games, watch out, because I am coming for you. That's what she said. And then I will absolutely like top you. That's what she said. That's one thing that I'm not arrogant, but confident in, that if things go the way I want, I'm going to be up there with the amount of games that I can complete, which is why I've been doing 2 games a day. It's mostly been like 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time games, or just like normal playthroughs like this, and then 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time games, which are scary games. But I put that aside so I could play 2 non-scary games for a little bit, and then I'm going to go back to scary games. But anyway, so I don't know. Those are some thoughts. Hopefully those are some complete thoughts. I kind of like, I do this in a conversation. Like I just go from like one point to the next and it's all connected. But I sometimes worry that I don't get to my original point. But anyway, thanks for being cool, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, Jesus. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night. But it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand that there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cyanwood, but that's across the sea. And I can't leave Amphi. Oh. May I ask you to get some medicine for me, please? Damn. That's too bad. Actually, you know what? This might be good. Can I use... Can you dig us out of here? Yeah! Save me some time. Brilliant. Okay, so maybe I will keep dig. That was very useful. Although an escape rope probably would have done the same job. Alright, how the hell do I get to Cyanwood from here? So, does the port take me there? Because maybe I can't surf across all that. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Olivine Port Fast Ship Pier. How do we get to Cyanwood from here? I'm actually going to double check just because I want to see what the process is. All right, let's see. So I'm looking in Bulbapedia. Okay. The Lighthouse is easy to navigate. First climb all the way. Jasmine, the local gym leader, is here tending to her sick Ampharos Amphi. It would normally use its tail to illuminate the harbor, but has gotten sick and is not yet recovered to its full strength. Jasmine talks of a pharmacy across the ocean in Cyanwood that specializes in a form of non-traditional medicine. She cannot leave Amphi unattended and requests that you retrieve the medicine for her. Teach Pokemon how to surf, then travel west from the city to Route 40. Got it. So I think, yeah, I see it. Okay, so once we cross past, so Route 40 is right here. The music changes. Oh, hey, the rock smash stuff. So these rocks, I think, have Shuckle underneath them. And then from here, so we surf south, it looks like, right? Travel west to Route 40, and then, yeah, and then we surf down south. I gotcha. And then Route 40, Route 41, and then eventually we get to Cyanwood. Okay, so that's gonna be a journey, because that's a lot of water. Let me see what type of Pokemon are here, because if there's a freaking Horsey. Okay, so we got Krabby, Shuckle with the rock, Krabby and Ruckle. What? Krabby and Shuckle will appear from Rock Smash on these things. Sorry, that was my chair. That wasn't a fart. It's my chair. That was a fart. Tentacool and Tentacruel from Surfing. Magikarp, Krabby, Corsola, and Staryu from the Good Rod and the Old Rod, respectively. Mantine, Tentacool, Tentacruel, Krabby, Magikarp, Corsola, Staryu. Damn it. I don't know if... Is it? I thought it was the Whirlpool Islands. Is it just Whirl Islands? Yeah. Okay, so you don't even have to fish. So you can find a Horsey in the islands. 30% of the time surfing between level 15 and 19. Oh, okay. You can find a Horsey at level 40 with a super rod. Damn it. I would really like to get that super rod, but I don't know where it's at. Let's see. I mean, we just got the good rod, so we're not going to get that. Let's see. Pokemon Gold super rod location. The house in the middle of Route 11 holds a super rod. God, of course. So, yeah, Route 11 is a Gen 1 location, so I won't be able to get that for now. Okay, that's dumb. All right, well, we can at least get our Horsey once we get there. Let's see, just a little read on this again from Wikipedia. These islands form a small archipelago between Johto mainland and Cyanwood. The 4 islands are connected underwater by a sprawling network of dark caves, where seawater and boulders restrict movement in some areas. The move Surf Strength, Whirlpool, and Flash are needed to fully explore every area. In addition, the Silver Wing is required to encounter the immense silver-colored Pokemon that is said to make its home here. Okay, so we can actually go that direction and get a Horsey in one of the areas. Okay, cool. So we can do that. All right, well, we will worry about that in the next episode. I think we covered a lot of really good stuff and topics today, and I think also we made some really good progress in the game, too. We'll save that. So yeah, I don't know. You guys have been awesome, and I'm not going to be too sappy, but there have been some comments that I've gotten that almost brought me to tears. I'm not a crier, so that doesn't really happen much. I might cry when we hit 10,000 subscribers or maybe 100,000. I don't know. I don't cry. I go to funerals. I don't cry. I'm kind of messed up that way. I don't have a lot of empathy. I am going to see a therapist about that. Anyway, but you guys have been awesome, and I really appreciate the comments that you leave. So if you do have any positive feedback or any constructive, even negative feedback, but like if you got to tell me something important, just let me know, because I really need to know so I can like navigate these waters, no Pokemon pun intended, in order to do the best I can with YouTube. But I think for now, like a lot of what people have been saying is like, the format that I have is decent and doesn't need a whole lot of improval. There are suggestions, but like I'm not getting a lot of, you should do this instead because this sucks. I haven't gotten anything like that. Not to say that everything I do is great, and not to say everything I do doesn't include things that suck, but it's nice to know that you guys actually enjoy the way that I'm presenting the content, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, the end spiel. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Pokemon Gold. We will continue tomorrow with more new episodes debut daily at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on the Marcanine channel. Of course, if you have any feedback, like I said, leave a comment. I do reply to all comments, or all initial comments at least, so your voice will be heard. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it in any way, shape, or form, or just like it anyway. And if you haven't already subscribed, do that. We're climbing to 10,000, and I want you to be a part of that. Also, don't forget to take a look at the description box. There's some links that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine Community Discord server. If you want to be part of that group, you can come and chat with me directly. I encourage you to do that. The Discord server is growing pretty quickly, and I'm excited about that as well. And I'm pretty active in there, so it's the best place to talk to me if you want to do that. I would like to see you there. Come say hey. And there's also a link in the description box for geekoutpost.com, which is an entertainment media blog I own, operate, run, manage, design, and write for. It's a pretty great place. Well, great. Decent place to stay up to date on the latest entertainment, gaming, news, reviews, and rumors if you're into that kind of thing. Otherwise, just know I appreciate you and your time, and hope to see you when we continue with more of our playthrough of Pokemon Gold. All right, guys. That's it for me. Take care. Be well. I'll see you around.